take more sun than you can have? Is it all that bad? Do you take the race with open arms? Are you holding on to the petals lost by the soul who flew too close? Way too close. Are you open to my golden hues? Are you open to my golden hues? Are you open to my golden hues and the love that I can give you?
Bola in the chat, what's going on, bro? Welcome back. Happy Monday. I see Sam Butt, Mari Will, Kid Baron, and also Master Pharaoh in the chat. It's nice to see you all. Happy Monday. I hope you're having a good one. If you're with us on Instagram, come join us on Twitch. We'll be live for the next 2 hours, listening to new music, giving feedback as a community. We do this every Monday and Thursday from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And we will keep this shit going. Sorry, I had to do a quick, Happy Monday, Dula. I hope you had a good weekend. How's everybody doing? What are you guys up to this weekend? Let us know in the chat. Hey. This is Macism out of North Carolina. Or I guess DMV via North Carolina. John, we'll get you pulled into the priority queue. Thank you for the sub. If you are joining us now for the first time, I'll explain how everything goes, who I am, what this is, and all that good stuff in a second. If you're with us on Instagram, come hang out on Twitch. That's where all the fun stuff's happening. That's where the chat is the most active, and we'll be talking about the music that we're listening to and giving feedback. But like I said, we'll get into it in a second. If you are here in the chat, if you subscribe or gift a sub, that will get you bumped up into that priority queue. Feel free to tweet and tell your homies to come back and come to hang out. Vango, I need to tap in with you, bro. Isaac is opening up his studio to do more sessions with artists. Literally just run the sessions, record, and do light mixes on people's work out in Vancouver. So if you have any artists who are looking for a cheaper studio, a more cozy experience, it's out of his crib, so, you know, it'll be fun. But I wanted to tap in with you on that front, because I know Isaac is going to be opening the studio up to work with more artists. The YVR submissions, that's fine. I just want you to tap in with the creative network and send some good people his way, because there's not a ton of people I fuck with out there like that. What it is, though, Young McCuddy, what's going on? D-Wood, what's going on? If you want to submit your music, all you have to do is hit command submit. If you want to skip the queue, here are the instructions, but I'll explain how it all goes for you as well very shortly. If you're joining us for the first time, a couple things to say before we get started. One, if you don't follow us on the Kayvan's House page on Instagram, you should go do that. We have a lot of cool content and interview opportunities that are coming there for artists and independent artists in the community and for outside of the community as well. Yeah, Little Borrow, leave the IG stream. The IG stream is just there as a placeholder so people can come over to Twitch where all the good stuff's happening. Delete glitch as soon as I get a notification. I got you. Welcome back. But like I said, go follow us on Kayvan's House. We're getting close to 2,300 followers. When we get up to 3,000, I'll do another free consultation giveaway. I have that consultation coming up with EG, who won our last free consultation giveaway this Friday. I do need to email you back though, EG. Sorry, I saw it today. I just got busy and didn't get around to hitting you back. But it is what it is. Sam Y, what's going on, bro? We're going to get you bumped up. If you are in the chat and you're just joining us for the first time, what I am doing right now is building our priority subscriber queue. If you subscribe or gift a sub to the stream at any point during the stream, you will get bumped into this queue. That is a guarantee that you will get played on stream. Every 5 priority subscriber submissions, I will use our random spinning wheel to take all these other submissions and put them in and hopefully pick some people at random. And we'll do one of those every 5 priority subscribers. And then the last 30 minutes of the stream will be dedicated to people who are in the chat hanging out with us, having a good time. So there are always options. There are always chances. This is not a guarantee that we'll play you if you're in the free section because we just get too many submissions. Look, all these red ones, these are the ones I didn't get to last stream. All these green ones, these are the ones that we played last stream, all right? So it just is like that sometimes. People wanted a paid skip queue. They got one. That's what it is, right? Kid Baron, let me know what your artist name is in the chat. We'll make sure we get you pulled up into the priority queue too. I'll give you guys the whole rundown over who I am, what I do, and why I do this, and what this even is in a second. But let me just quickly again direct you guys to his Sankuma. Oh, you got a new Twitch name, bro. Let's get you bumped up here. Delete glitch. I didn't see it, but are you an automatic resubscriber? Is that what happened? Because if that is what it is, then I got you, all right? Little bar for those that can't see, refresh stream. Yeah, true. Did myself go through, sent through? Oh, no. If it's before the stream, no, I didn't get it. But let me know, all right? All right, so for everybody who isn't here in the chat right now, look, we got our first number 5 free bump from the submission form. So you'll see every 5 little section of subscribers we get. We'll put another one of those in there and get to it, okay? Okay, that's cool. I'll put you in there anyway. We work on the honor system, so if you lie to me, I'll find out one day, maybe not. I don't know, but if I do find out, my wrath will be upon you. Delavo, what's going on? Welcome in for the first time. I'm just about to tell everybody who I am, what I do, and why we do this. Delavo, I didn't get a notification yet. Sometimes there's a bit of a delay between like when the notification pops up for me and when you guys actually put it through, so just keep an eye out for it. If it doesn't pop up in like the next like 5 to 10 minutes, please just let me know. And we work on our honor system, so I'll believe you. It just, you know, don't lie to me. That's the only thing I can ask is please don't lie to me. I do this shit because I fuck with you guys and I want to support artists. It's the only thing I ask. This is just, you know, give me that respect back. That's all. So, for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Kayvan. Really quickly, I do want to give a shout out to our guys over at Divert Productions who made this amazing post yesterday. I had no idea that this was going to happen. But they highlighted a bunch of pages, and it was in here. So, you know, here's a little rundown. I'm the director of A&R Genius Distro. I've been a Genius for the last, like, 8 years. Mental health check. Yeah, we're all right. It's ups and downs, you know, case by case, day by day. But for everybody who's new, I'm the director of A&R at Genius Distro. I've been a Genius for the last 8 years working on stuff like Verified, Open Mic, Deconstructed, all that good shit. Now, I work on the distro side of things. So for the last 2 years, we've been signing artists and putting projects out. Some of the artists we've worked with include Win, Overcast, Shoka, Bray, Playa the Leo, Serena, Ajna, City James Vivid, Jordan occasionally. My name is J-Mac, Angela, Moda, and Cantrell. Some names you might remember. Some names maybe you don't know yet, because that's the point. We're trying to sign artists that we believe in and help push music to people. You know what I mean? So that's what I've been doing for the last couple of years. I listen to all genres. All genres are welcome here. This community and what we're doing on Discord is really just supposed to be not only a way for artists to find out how they can develop and get feedback from somebody who works in the music industry consistently and has been for the last 10 years in production, in being an artist, in management. I've worn a lot of different hats on the management side of things, but also in distro and media as well. So feel free to ask me any questions you want about music industry stuff whenever you want. That's also what this is. I am doing one-on-one consultations. You can hire me. We have the blog database. We have a submission database in the Discord. We got all kinds of things in the Discord, resources that are free for artists. All right. We're just trying to put more opportunities in front of you, and that's really what it's about. So if you are in here, if you're a part of the community, if you've sent music in, thank you so much for being a part and taking part. But what we do here on Mondays and Thursdays, we listen to music, we get feedback as a community, and we just tell artists how they can improve if they can, and if not, we'll be pulling up socials as we go. We'll be gassing people up. I'll be saving things into the songs we found on Twitch playlist, which we also have a content piece for on the Kayvan's House page, which will go live tomorrow as well. So, look, everything is intertwined. Everything works together. I've signed like 6 artists from this community to Genius Distro Deal so far. So I am using it as kind of a talent incubator and a way for me to find stuff that no one else finds too. So if you have been trying to get on my radar for any of the shit that I work on, this is the absolute best way. You can kind of see me listen in real time. You can see what my reaction is in real time. And then maybe you can figure out what to send me, what not to send me, that kind of shit too, right? So the goal is to maybe just make this a little bit more of a transparent process and how I curate music, what I look for, what I like to see from artists, what I don't like to see from artists. And that's why we kind of just make this an open forum. Like I said, I am available for one-on-one consultations. If you do want to pay me a little bit more to do it, that's cool. Just hit me up on Discord. I'll share the rates and services in there again. So it's up to you if you want to spend that bread or not. It does cost money, and that is what it is. So that's why I do this also, so you guys can ask me some of those questions for free, and we can share that information in the most open and free way for the biggest community and group of people as possible at one time. All right? That's what this is. We might look at it and be like, this is socialism, but you know, that's cool with me. I would much rather give all this shit to everybody so you can all get it and use it, because it does make mine and everybody else's jobs easier at the end of the day, and that's kind of the point too. All right? So we're going to get into it. Again, if you want to guarantee that your song gets played on stream today, the best thing you can do is subscribe or give to sub, and that'll get you bumped into the priority queue, just like Unravel Slowly is about to once they let me know their artist name in the chat. And if you need to submit your music, make sure you hit the submission form right there. And that's how you do it. Little Borrower, thank you so much, man. I've been showing the underground love my whole career. And quite honestly, that is the reason why I'm in the position I'm in now, and has been a huge part of how I've gotten through my career and really been able to find artists that I love and can be passionate about their music too for like the last decade. So I really want to keep that energy going. That's what I love about this community too. It does allow me to kind of just like find shit before anybody else and support it before anybody else, because that's my favorite thing to do. So thank you for noticing. That makes me very happy. Puts a big smile on my face. And yeah, let me know what your artist name is in the chat, Little Borrower, and Unravel Slowly, so we can get you into the priority queue. Roger Songbird, I've got you right at the top, bro. I did remember. I know I said I might not remember, but I did. So thank you for sending me that note earlier about maybe not being able to make it on stream. This is a new release from him. We're going to start with it so you guys can see how this all goes. Submission number 17,300 today for the stream. That's pretty crazy. I still can't believe you guys send me so much music. But yeah, if you subscribe or give to sub, it's a guarantee you'll get played. We will absolutely get to you, even if I have to run a little bit over. All right? That's how this works. But if you stick around, every 5 of those priority subscriber submissions, we'll do a random bump up using the spinning wheel. All right? No, bro. Not you. Not the MCL. Go rest. Go recuperate. That's a huge bummer, bro. I'm actually upset about that, Graham. All right, this is Bad Religion by Roger Songbird up first. Little Borrower, please let me know the artist name. Unravels, please let me know the artist name. Jay, I'll get you bumped up. Thank you, thank you. So I really fuck with Roger, bro. This is a new style and a new sound from him. But man, do I fucking like it. Oh, Answer the Wayward? All right, got you. And Possum Boy, ooh. Let us know what you think in the chat. This is so easily syncable. Like, I can see this in commercials. I actually have a friend who I think you would really kind of vibe with creatively, who's an amazing songwriter. But his music is kind of in this space a little bit too. So Roger Songbird on Instagram, if you're fucking with this. Look at the imagery. Can we just talk about that for a second too? This is how you world build, bro. Beautifully done. I really love this. Roger, for you should go check out this artist also. Brasco Songs on Instagram. He's a songwriter. He does a lot of amazing songwriting work, but you guys have the same kind of energy creatively in this style. And I think you'd really like his music. Willis has big Prince energy. Ooh, that's a great compliment. Sounds like KG Elephant a little bit. This chorus is a Little Borrower. What up, Taryn? How you doing? Welcome in. This is Bad Religion by Roger Songbird. Yeah, I had a feeling you would. Like, he's definitely in this, like, glam rock kind of space. But one of my favorite songwriters I've ever met also. Dude is just fire. Guno, what's going on, bro? I'll show you a song. Unravels. Thank you so much for the bits, bro. I appreciate you. This song really has like his vibe, man. I hear the KG Elephant comparison. Oh, and if you were in the chat, let us know where you're watching from. I'd love to know where you guys are at in the world too. The grid on the vocals is awesome. It's got a really nice sound and just feeling to it, man. I love this direction for you. I know you make so many different types of music, but for me, this is definitely one of the, like... I just think this is such a sweet spot for you, for your voice, for your production style. We got the UK, we got Kent in the building. I love that. It's really got that kind of, like, classic rock feel to it, while also being, like, so... Like, it's just very glam rock, like, it's very cool... I don't know. I like that a lot, man. It really, really stands out to me. This is the new Jordan Gable Brasco song. This is why I think you guys would fuck with each other, Raja. And shout out to Brasco. I don't know if he'll see this, but I've just been a fan of his for so long, man. He's such a good dude. So it's cool to see him kind of like have a lot of success right now. Love, if you want to send some music in, make sure you hit submit. Mississippi for now, be in Cali next week. I love that. And just so you know, if you are not a subscriber or you haven't got a sub or whatever, you will fucking start getting ads shortly. I keep putting them off so you guys can have the fun non-ad start to the stream, but just know those ads are about to start hitting you at some point. I just think you guys would really mesh like in a crazy way because of this production style, though. Because if you're producing in this style already, bro, it's just so like, I love this shit. Yeah, classic and modern. I don't even really know how else to describe it. It's just got this classic rock feel with like a real modern take on it. Almost Talking Heads type, yeah. Got a free tier 1. How? Did you get gifted by somebody else? That's usually would mean that whoever gifted gets it. So, no? I don't know how to respond to that. John up next, man. Go follow at Roger Songbird on Instagram if you're rocking with that one. This is The World and Journey Interlude by John. Let us know what you think in the chat. Oh, and D-Big gifted? I didn't see it pop up. Yeah, he's super fire, bro. I feel like you'll like his music a lot. John recorded this yesterday. Great vocal delivery. At John 3 p.m. on Instagram. Oh yeah, so he took that one on Thursday, bro. Yeah, you just get the ad-free viewing, the emotes, and the subscribers-only channel on Discord. Hey. This is off his EP, which is coming this summer. I really do enjoy you a lot, bro. Matt Hat, same. But more emotionally, this is like a close your eyes and like getting your feelings type vibe. Mari World, thank you for continuing. We'll get you bumped into the priority queue, bro. This is beautiful, bro. This is a late night walk on the beach. I gotta be honest with you. I fucking hate the sand, so I don't really know what a late night walk on the beach is like. It sounds not enjoyable to me, but only because sand just gets fucking everywhere, bro. You know, that's the thing about the beach, bro. I just don't want the sand everywhere. A bit more personal lately, says John. I love this introspective kind of side of you, and I feel this way about artists in general. I love this like soothing, personal take on this style of music. Like, I think that's why I like artists like Kari so much and artists like Black Sam so much. Like, it's cool when you can kind of incorporate this laid back, like really. Oh, it ended. Sorry, I thought someone was calling me. It takes that sound that like you would expect to maybe be like, I don't know. I feel like I've heard artists do like way more hype type shit, even though it's like a laid back kind of smooth but up tempo beat. And for me on that one, like it's that sweet spot of like, all right, like we're gonna get personal, but the beat's still gonna ride, and you can nod your head to it and get into it and just kind of lose yourself in it. So I really love that sound overall. At John 3 p.m. on Instagram. We've got Sam Y up next from the UK, dropping an EP in August, and this is a preview of one of the songs. GoldenEye, Underwater V1. Let us know what you think in the chat. We're gonna keep things moving pretty quickly because I do want to make sure we get to as many songs as possible. Again, if you want to guarantee you get played on stream today, the best thing you can do is subscribe or gift a sub, and that is a guarantee you'll get played on stream. All right.
Take him, they chose him right. All jokes like GoldenEye. Hot ice cold, stay frozen. Night. Punch out late, that's over.
Official Sam Y on Instagram. And this is why I do this shit, bro, because All these artists we've listened to so far are still pretty early on, but the music is hitting. I really like this. I've said something about world building already, and I do feel like Samwise done a really good job of kind of building this space around him. The steampunk mask is kind of fire. The visuals all pretty clean. Delivery is great. And it's just the style of it all. I think it all fits. Like, it's a lot of up-tempo, like UK grime kind of like pockets. And sometimes that shit is ass. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's a lot of UK artists that I've heard in my life where it doesn't work, but Samwise got it, bro. I love that this has kind of like that Jersey club, Jersey drill kind of bounce to it too. Like, that's nice to hear. Delavo, I'll get you in the queue, bro. I just popped up. Nip bags looking like Jar Jar Binks with a rascal flip with a rah-rah tink for the Jane C man and Tarzan swing. I love a little Jar Jar Binks reference. I put out a whole mixtape one time that was filled with Star Wars references because I'm a fucking nerd. So I can appreciate when somebody else has a Star Wars reference in a song. No, you don't understand. Like, when I used to make music, there was a lot of like film, sci-fi kind of like fucking references in my music a lot. Matt Hat, I appreciate that, man. And congratulations on coming back to it. It's like that sometimes. I took a 10-year break before I recorded a song again. That kick's really nice. A lot of the production on that one was really good. Again, official Sam Y on Instagram. Make sure you go follow. Great energy. But yeah, to Matt Hat's point, like, welcome back. Don't put too much pressure on yourself to create something that you think other people want to hear, but really focus on making stuff that you like. First and foremost, I promise you that shit will be freeing and you will feel way better about coming back to it than if you don't do it that way. And that would be my best advice I could give you, man. I appreciate you being here too and being a part of the community. I really do enjoy doing this, and it's really cool to connect with artists this way and get to know you guys. So thank you. Let me get this straight. San Kuma up next with San Marco. San Kuma? Is it Sun or San? I don't know why I said San. Maybe because of Hungmin San. I'm a big football fan also. I've been watching every fucking Euros game. Also, I told you non-subscribers, you're gonna start getting hit with ads. There's nothing I can do about it on stream. I do like this. I wish the guitar tone on the electric guitar was maybe a little bit better. But I can be real picky about guitar tones and making them sound really real.
It's utterly ridiculous. I mean,
not Spurs. I agree. I'm an Arsenal fan. So not Spurs. Come on, you Gunners. Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy that you saw that. I love that. Look at that. I love it when you guys find each other out in the wild like that. That's awesome. Sun Kuma on Instagram. I really love this. I do just think that the guitar tone specifically could feel a little bit more organic, a little bit more real. That's it. And I only get like that. I get like that with any not real guitar. Though, did you DI this, or is it just fully MIDI? I'm curious. Yeah, Samwise is fire, bro. I'm glad you're doing the content, because I really do feel it's just a matter of time until people find you that way, too. Guitar is one of those things that's just so hard to fake. I agree. That's my biggest issue with doing, like... Could sidechain the guitars to the vocals, lead duck some when vocals are going in so it stays clean, and when the vocals drop off, guitars will punch back through. It is tough though. I am gonna save this because I will say, even with the commentary I do have, like, overall, I actually like this a lot. And doing shows and stuff is really looking up. Look, it's just a process, bro. I tell this to every single artist. This shit is a journey. It's a process. It takes a different amount of time for everyone. I don't know if yeah, the textures are really nice. I think for me it's just the guitar tone, and I think that's maybe just a personal thing more than like a... I don't know that everybody would feel this way. Every artist's journey is long and tough, I think. The solo did go nuts. I have to give props to whoever did that. There's no way they played that on MIDI. That has to have been a real guitar. The only thing I will say is maybe the settings for the tone of that guitar were not necessarily right for that song, and that's maybe all I would say. The actual guitar playing and the melody and the chords and everything was actually really sick, and it fit really well with the production style and the song style. But if anything, it would be the tone of the guitar. As a rock fan, I think that sometimes I can be really picky about the tones of guitars. And that's even true of like my own production. Like, I very frequently end up taking that shit out because I'm just like, fuck, I can't get this guitar tone right. I can't get my fucking amp settings right. I can't get my EQ right. It's just a hard thing to mix. Like, I gotta be honest, like, unless you do guitar shit all the time, it's just so difficult to get it right. But again, beyond the actual like tone of the guitar, everything else about that song was really tight, and I loved the dynamic aspects and range of it overall. So I've saved that in the playlist. I'll definitely come back to it and listen tomorrow. Produced by me, guitar by San Marco. Shout out to San Marco because he did fucking absolutely shred on his guitar parts. Sun Kuma on Instagram. Make sure you go follow if you're rocking with that. We got Delete Glitch up next, and this is Chord Derangements. Let us know what you think in the chat. Directed by Imani Black and produced by Shimmy. If you like abstract raps, you will probably like this. This is off his recent project, Head Size Wall Dents, but this is a new video from it, alright? So check this out. He's got his first show in his own city this weekend with a Trey. Where is that at again? What city? Let us know.
Yo, the crows don't gather how they used to.
Love the video.
Scarecrow towers over, it's like Bruno. We dug our own graves.
Sorry, your name is James Barmore?
The atmosphere changed Bluetooth.
That's a bar in itself.
The org was truly moving half-ass, sorta anus. Every step back and forth, coached by chord
You get a thumbs up from me on this.
Holding on for life. The world was short of straining.
I love what you guys did on this video.
The castle without your permit, but I'm not exactly sure the steps needed for you to earn it.
Outside of city. Performing in Miami, so all you Florida people out there, make sure you pop out to Miami and go support. Feel free to put that in the Florida Link Ups channel too if you haven't already, Delete Glitch. Maybe there's some people out there in the chat who want to pop out and support. I gotta be honest, bro. You definitely, like, in this space, you have something really cool going on. It's not necessarily always where I'm sitting and listening, but it does stand out in the space for me. It does remind me a lot of stuff like from the blog era days that I would have had on downloaded and put on my iPod. It's a solid video. It's everything it needs to be. I like the use of different types of cameras and different styles of cameras in there too. Starring Glitch and Olive the dog. Shout out to Imani Black. I think Imani Black did a great job on this visual. Shout out to you on the song. At Delete Glitch, 2 E's on Instagram.
Glitch. Who's your favorite rapper? Glitch.
Make sure you tap in, all right? Getting mild Dash vibes. I don't know who Dash is. I'm sorry if that, makes me fucking out of the loop or whatever. It's just so much music these days, bro. I don't know who I would compare it to if I really had to compare it to anybody. It's got like kind of like early Odd Future kind of vibes, kind of Earl vibes. I would say for me at least, like if I'm thinking about the time period in which I've been listening to music at, like it definitely gives me like a little Earl vibes for sure. And like I really fuck with that. Even in the video style and the way that everything's made, it definitely gives me that kind of early Odd Future vibe, which, look, if you came up in the blog era, it's hard for you to not fuck with Odd Future and everything they've done. You know what I'm saying? Dash Random Circles, Matt. Okay. That makes sense. All right, we got our first free bump of the evening coming up. The music's always random. The pick's always random. You never know what you're going to get on either side of that. Let's see who it is. Looks like Tatum the Dreamer is getting our first free bump of the evening, and Macism will get you pulled into that priority queue as well. Which I guess it's lucky that you didn't get the free bump, because then I don't know what I would have done. It's like that sometimes. Who was it? Tatum the Dreamer. Fuck, man. All right. Sorry, guys. It's been a long day today. My brain is... I say this every stream. You gotta understand, I work a full-time job all day before I get to these. So sometimes, very tired when we get to these streams, all right? Tatum the Dreamer. Oh, Tatum. Beautiful vocal tone. Let us know what you think in the chat, as always.
If you don't mind it, yeah. Who are we kidding, boy?
Love the Jamiroquai hat. I agree.
Take a chance, boy.
Delavos says, wow. Mario Walt says, yes. Franco kind of vocal tone says, unravels. I definitely hear that.
I don't care.
Little Borrower says, love your voice, fam. Nice and warm tone. Let's go follow.
What is in danger?
This is the first single from an album dropping later this year. Oh my god. Oh, Cuddle Thought sent this one in.
Doesn't seem real, it doesn't seem possible.
Wait, is that right?
Fuck who you want and deal with my attitude.
Does Tatum not have an Instagram? Oh, there it is. Tatum the Dreamer on Instagram. Are you stacking up those all R&B artists, huh? I love it. I love this. This is so good. I love the DIY feel to this video too. It's just like, it's exactly what it needs to be. I kind of don't like it when people get shitty about like, oh, it's like a DIY video. Like, I just think that's, I don't know. I think it's maybe coming up in the blog era too. That was such a thing. I love when the video feels like the artist and that team just did it themselves, honestly. Spins the song so good. Machism says this is hard. It's really good. Where's he from? Is this from is he Vegas as well? Outside his apartment and stuff, really understated, but just right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, from Vegas as well. That's crazy. You guys have a crazy R&B scene in Vegas, huh? Oh, in the Venetian. Hit us with the inside the Venetian shots. I love that. Mario says this joint's dope. Vocal stacks are giving. Definitely let us know what you think in the chat if you're here listening with us. I love the way this is all developed. I love the switch from day to night and the first half of the video to this new sound. Like, I love that he's just having fun on camera and enjoying himself. It's very good. Originally from Chicago. Beautiful.
Don't pretend like you love her.
It definitely checks out. Chicago births some of the best artists I've ever fucking heard in my life. Consistently. You know what I really enjoy about his voice the most? Also, let me make sure I'm using the right pronouns right now. It is he, him, right? I'm not sure, but let me know if I'm wrong and I'll correct myself.
I said, Mr. Gordy, that means you're the king. He goes,
But I'm saying, yeah, Chicago's traffic sucks, but the city's amazing and the creative scene there is incredible. Like, the artists, the musicians, the producers, the engineers, incredible. Second part's a teaser to the next single. What I was going to say, though, is about Tatum's range. The lower register feels so warm, so full. The higher register still feels so strong, not shaky at all. And I think that's one of the things that, at least for me, that I tend to really listen for in vocalists is what does the range sound like? And are they hitting, you know, like strange fucking pockets that don't really make all that much sense? And I think with that specifically, oh, Gigantify and Emote. I didn't even know we had that one. That's nice. Way to make a big Snoop Dogg in the chat. That's my first time seeing that. That was from the, oh shit. What was the song called? It was When the World Is in Danger. All right, we're going to save that in the playlist as well. I'm going to save that in my liked songs also. Because I really enjoyed that. I might have to find a couple more playlists for that one, honestly. Great job, Tatum the Dreamer. Thank you, Cuddle Thought, for sending that in. We got Bo Sosa up next. What's happening, people? Hope you all having a good evening. We hope you're having a good evening, too. I have not eaten dinner yet, so that's going to be when the evening gets really good, when I can put some food in my body. Where do we go from here? Bo Sosa, let us know what you think in the chat. I love this Brazil jersey you got on. I don't know if you saw, but they just reissued these via Nike, and I'm gonna be buying one. So, oh, brother, out of the UK with some UK garage, bro. Did you know that this is my favorite genre of electronic music? I don't know if you did or not.
Is this thing working, yeah? I hope you're not wasting my time, 'cause I don't really mind if we go nowhere.
I'm fucking in, bro. Saved. Followed. I will always love UK garage. If you're in here for the first time, I grew up in the UK, so you can take the boy out of the UK, but you can't take the UK out of the boy. I'll be watching England play tomorrow. Or Wednesday, whatever the fuck it is. And I'll be right there with you, all screaming, Southgate out, Southgate out. Matt Hass says, last couple weeks I've been getting old school grind music and man, it goes so hard. It's a fact. One of us! Yo, this is so fire. At Cuddle Thought is at Cuddle Thought on Instagram too with a 0. Yeah, bro, I fucking love this, man. This is exactly what these types of songs need to feel like and sound like. I have no feedback. I love this. Honestly, if you look through my library on Spotify, there's probably 500 of these types of songs. Because if the vocal sounds good and the energy is good and the hook is good, that's all you need on this type of music. It's coming home, I hope so. Though I genuinely worry about us playing anyone like Spain or Germany. Because they've been fucking cooking and we look like absolute shit, if I'm being honest. Outside of the 3 players who are exceptionally good right now, which is Bellingham, Saka, who looked good in game 1, but maybe not so much in game 2, and Declan Rice, who's been real solid, except for a couple weird mistakes. All genres are welcome in here. We love music, man. That's it. Command submit if you need to submit your music. This feels so good, guys. This might have to go on my songs to dance to playlist as well, which if you look at is quite literally all fucking UK garage and drum and bass. Mine is Jiggets. Jiggets is probably the only one that's not in that space, but like, come on, the rest of it. Pretty UK vibes, honestly. Bo Sosa, Bo, B-E-A-U _ Sosa. Yeah, it's not coming home alive. I mean, I wish. I've never seen it in my lifetime, right? I've always wanted to see it come home in my lifetime. I've watched every single fucking competition we've ever been in. And it's just always been so disappointing. And we have the best team we've ever had right now. And arguably the most shit manager that we could possibly have. Spitting up next, Days Over and Tranquil. You get a little 2-pack in the, not if they keep playing the way they've been playing, bro.
Look at the sun.
But also fuck the UK sports media, because they're a bunch of assholes too. And they're way too hard on these young men. Right? I need to see Mainu and Cole Palmer play though. It seems a little crazy we're not playing them. Because we miss Calvin Phillips, sorry. If you keep up with the UK shit, you'll know what I'm talking about. But Southgate was like, we just haven't found a replacement for Calvin Phillips. Pick fucking anyone. Literally any central defensive midfielder. Eze as well, yeah, bro. Though he didn't look great in the last game, I gotta be honest.
Put my hand in the water.
But a 3-person change in attack is a crazy thing to do.
Washing over fingers that's torn.
Look, Spittin' has the most chill, authentic, real fucking delivery. I say that every time we listen to one of his songs. Everything about it is cohesive. It's an aesthetic. It's a very specific aesthetic. And if you can appreciate it, you're just going to appreciate this artist. And all of the content he puts out is very cohesive. Duvo. I love this mic kind of sound. Me too. I haven't always, but I think with Spit,
Decided
there
to
is something
stand
really
still and started
special.
feeling
Like, it stands
tranquil.
out.
What I do is make shit that's hitting every angle.
I
Heard
think
the
he
voice of
produces
an
everything himself. He
angel.
definitely does
Do
all the
I listen
videos
or
and the editing
did
for the
I
videos
know? Should
himself,
I say something
which
that
I also
don't
have to
wanna
applaud.
show?
That's a lot of
Visit
work.
places that I don't adore.
Dude, I got you in the
Something
priority
in me
queue.
just
Thank
has
you.
to explore. Am I deplored? Can't face what can't be ignored. Look in his face and I don't know where to go. Heard the voice of
Did we listen to this one already?
Told me to look back and I was free from my ankles. What I went through is leaving me with a stained shirt. Had to change clothes. Now I'm saying I'm thankful. Moving
I think one of the
on.
things I didn't say about this before that I do like is kind of this
Passing on.
contrast between this lighter sound, which feels a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more like the daytime, and then this darker sound, which does feel a little bit more black and white, a little bit more like nighttime. So I can appreciate the subtle change also in the style of visual from part 1 to part 2 on this. If you are rocking with this, spittin __ on Instagram. You can always find him there. Make sure you go support. If you follow our playlist, you will have heard spittin in a lot of them. Because honestly, it's just a lot to like. I don't know. This is, again, like everything I say here is my opinion. So like if you don't agree, that's totally fine. Feel free to let us know in the chat if you ever think there's something that could improve or something that could be better. But for me, I really fuck with this artist. I think there is something really cool here. And I say this every week. I enjoy watching him develop and grow. I think like the visuals upgrading bit by bit and the shots, you know, like just all the little details in the videos that kind of go into it. Like there is something consistently developing about that. And, you know, that's all you can really ask for, I think. All right, this is Possum Boy. Your eyes are like childhood summers. I won't forget them. Damn, that's a deep-ass fucking title. Let us know what you think in the chat. That title hit home, bro. A bit of a quiet master off for it, but let's see if it gets a little louder. Ooh. Do with us on Instagram. Come hang out on Twitch. We're live right now. We'll be live for the next hour and 15 minutes listening to music and giving feedback. This is Possum Boy with Your Eyes Are Like Childhood Summers. I won't forget them. Oh, we got a little lo-fi right now. This is a lo-fi vibe right now. When the title's poetry, you know it's gonna go hard. Yeah, but like the opposite of going hard is lo-fi. It's like supposed to go as soft as possible. And I feel like we've already gotten into this really gentle, soft, like just cozy space. I feel like lo-fi games or lo-fi music and cozy games go hand in hand almost. You know what I'm saying? And this definitely has that. Childhood summers I won't ever forget. I got a man and I need a hand on my vest. Cause my heart breaks, so I keep a vest on my chest. It's like the moon makes if I got the man, I'm a flex. I got a old hoe, yeah, she hitting all of my lines. I got a old flow, yeah, I got a man on the line. I got the moon, they fuck the bro code. Yeah, I got the fence on the line. If I'ma go broke, I got all the fences in line. I got the no, I got the moon. You could definitely do that, bro. I would suggest looking into artists like Ben Beal who do really well in the lo-fi space originally, and just reach out to them because this is really nice. If anything, in the mix, the feedback that I would give is the low end is a little too in your face at times. It could maybe be tucked behind some more of these like delicate instrumental pieces, like the, what are they, like bells almost, like marimbas. I don't know what the fuck, you know what I'm talking about, like harp, the harpy sounds. Duo said would def study with this on. Also, if you're not releasing these things on Spotify, bro, you should, because lo-fi shit on Spotify absolutely kills. And you could actually make a good amount off of streaming, just kind of putting this stuff out without vocalists on it. The lo-fi study playlists are definitely like a cheat code to making money as a producer, if I'm being honest. Like there is just a lot of opportunity to make a lot of money from getting in those lo-fi playlists, and also just building up your streams and your platform on the streaming services as well that way. I've seen a lot of producers in this space do really well, especially on Spotify. Just getting into those lo-fi playlists, and there's really only a few, like there's not that many producers honestly who do a good job. So I would suggest highly, if you are not putting these on Spotify and Apple, you should, and work with a distributor to pitch them. There are definitely distributors who kind of specialize in lo-fi more than others too, so I keep an eye out for some of those. But look, I really like that a lot. You caught me rapping on it. I only rap on things when I enjoy them and I catch the flow. And I don't do that very much anymore, so That's how you know I liked it. If I liked it enough to fucking just bullshit my way on a little rap on top of it, then I liked it. All right? So good job. We've got an unknown somebody from Anto the Wayward up next. This is the final single and title track to my debut album, An Unknown Somebody, which drops tonight. Album the 2nd of July. Hey, congratulations. If you are dropping music in the near future, you have stuff coming out, use this link in the chat. It's our release calendar. I check this first every Friday. This is the first thing I check on a Friday when I'm doing my New Music Friday playlist. So make sure you put your releases in there. I will check and I will listen. If we don't get them on stream, that is another way for you to get your music in front of me and maybe get playlisted, all right? Nothing that's already released. If you put released stuff in there, though, I'm just going to ignore it. It's just going to be so far down the thing, I'm not even going to see it. So there's no point.
And I know somebody.
We have other playlists for that.
I used to think that I was very bad. Oops, did I do that?
Anto came in hard, bro. Off rip.
Daddy whooped our asses. Brothers back.
Anto the Wayward on Instagram.
Go stand in the corner. I was standing there since he left. Scared to reflect. Was never one to speak my mind.
This is clean as fuck, bro.
Took a little space. Was suffocated by my suffix.
Hey.
I suffer daily from choosing the mask. It's hard to connect when they ain't see you as an equal.
Look, Unravels. You should probably tap in right here with Anto the Wayward, because this is almost lo-fi. Almost. The drums are maybe slightly more robust, but those musical elements are definitely lo-fi. Matt has said, sheesh, Lobar says clean. Let us know what you think in the chat. Again, Anto the Wayward on Instagram. If any feedback, the bass line feels maybe at times not in tune with some of the other melodic elements. It's not so noticeable that I think most people would hear it or even have any issue with it. I am a stickler for that. It's just a personal thing more than anything where I hear that shit and then I can't unhear it. That's maybe the only thing that I would say about this. Other than that, I really like this a lot. 10 plus years, what's going on? Do us as Tyler vibes.
10,000 in my pickle jar, that shit like sewage, nigga. Ain't never seen this much before.
The vocals sound so good, though. Delivery is on point.
It's hard for me to hear them. My peers, they don't agree. One teacher hate the way I disregard their disrespect.
For me, yeah, delicate percussion is really nice. For me, more than anything on this one, the vocal is the star of the show, and that's constantly what I'm telling artists they need to do, is make sure that their vocal is the star on the track. And to me, you've done that here. Like, beyond. Above and beyond on making sure that the vocal is the star of the show. Like, that is the thing that I'm hearing. It's the thing that's engaging me. It's the thing I'm listening to. I have to like really listen in for anything that I would, you know, like tweak at all, because that vocal is dominating that space in my ears in the best way possible. The stacks are wonderful. It's just so warm and full. I like this. Definitely let me know when this one drops, man. It'll probably make a New Music Friday playlist for us, honestly. This is what I want to listen to on a Friday. We wanted the storytelling to shine on this guy. It does. Smooth Joint says Mario World. Cuddle Thought says this is hard. On the release calendar, that's all I can ask for. I will see it. Thank you for using that. Duvo. Do you have a second one, or do you want to get bumped up another spot? Let me know in the chat. You can do either one of those things with that second gift. Thank you so much for the support. Oh, Jay. Oh, no. Jay, send the new one in. I'll switch you out with somebody else, and we'll come back to you, okay? That's love, Duvo. If you want to give it to somebody else in the chat, you can. If you want to give up that spot. Or if you want to just hold on to it and remind me in another stream, you can, and we'll still use it. You just have to let me know so I don't forget, all right? Actually, it's the song below. Oh, shit. Which is the song below, bro? This one? It's this one, right? Okay. I'll pull that one. All I hear is summer music. Glad I came through. Look, it's summer. I do think that the type of music that you put out and the time of the year that you put music out should be, like, it should make sense. I always tell my artists this too. Like, if a song feels like the fall or the wintertime, sometimes it's worth just sitting on it until the right time. Because, like, I think for a lot of listeners too, it's like when you hear something, depending on the mood you're in and how you feel and what's going on in your life, it can really dictate the way that you hear the song and the way you feel about it and the way that you come back to it, if at all. So I do think the timing your releases to fit with, like, what are people doing in their lives at this moment is a really important thing that sometimes artists don't really think about. Some artists are like really great at it. Sometimes they don't. But I think like right now, yeah, it's summer. People are outside. So it makes sense that you would send music that is for being outside. You sent With You by Drake? That doesn't feel right, Jay. I don't know if that's right, bro. That can't be right. That literally cannot be right. Pure? That has to be the right one. Surely, right? Because this one just takes me to Drake, and that's been a long day. That long. Drake's in the chat. Certified lover boy, certified pedophile. What? Fuck him up. I'm fucking dead, bro. All right, let's go find With You by Jay Malachi really quickly. Everybody say OVO. Now step this way. Step that way. Yo, I wish I could play that on stream right now, but I will get DMCA'd if I try. All right, this is Jay Malachi With You with Eliezer. This is out of the UK, so you know it's already something that I'm probably going to enjoy off rip, because that's just how my brain works. If it's from home, I'm probably going to like it. How many of you watched the Kendrick concert? I finally got a chance to watch it on YouTube yesterday, and wow. 5 times in a row? God damn. DeMar DeRozan out on the stage? God damn. No, Drake will ban us from Twitch. He can fucking try. Let us know what you think in the chat. Summer music, bro. We are outside. We are outside right now, bro. That's not the right Instagram. At Jay Malachi on Instagram. Westbrook has more fun doing anything than he does playing basketball. He's like Kawhi Leonard, bro. Delavos says, oh my goodness, this is so dope. It is very dope, man. I like this a lot. Jay Malachi. Duo says, I want to drive a doorless Jeep to this. Make sure you wear your seatbelt. You don't want to get thrown out of that bit. This is that like unmatchable UK European kind of like vibe that you get. You just don't get this from like everyone in the world, but I feel like in Europe, bro, like there is a style of making music that is just about fucking vibes, bro. This joint's definitely cruise ahead, bobber. Listen to this, you gotta wear a heat belt, says Matt Hat. Jay is a vocalist on this, not the female singer, but the rapper on it. Duvo, that's fine, we listen to everything in here, bro. Video comes out for this on Wednesday as well, very cool. Make sure you put it in our release calendar. 21st, was that Friday? Damn, I missed this if this was on Friday. Still, send the video when it comes out, bro. That's also not the right link. Yeah, thank you, Bula. I don't know my own commands. Very good. Very, very good. That's such a nice drop right there. At 2:43 to bring it back like that and re-energize, it's a really difficult thing to do. For the most part, I'm telling people when they get to like that 2:45 mark, figure out how to end the song. But that break right there, re-energized, it brought us right back in. So now this extra 45 seconds doesn't feel that daunting, and sometimes it really can. People said this is crazy, added for sure. I did find myself listening to Amapiano like all morning this morning though, and a lot of those songs are like 7 minutes long. And for the first time I was sitting here thinking, damn, like these 6 minute, 7 minute songs are making a comeback, huh? It's few genres that can keep me in for that long though, I gotta be honest. This was a great one from Jay Malachi, and the vocalist on it is Eliezer. Also from South London. We're also gonna throw a follow that way too. Evelyn Eliezer. Eliezer. There you go. I was saying it wrong the whole time. Jay, you gotta correct me on that shit, bro. I'm gonna be out here mispronouncing your friend's name. You're gonna be tight. You're not gonna be happy about that. Who's getting another free bump from the submission form? Cisco, what's going on, bro? Welcome back. Always myth. Or always Smith. Always Smith. Or always myth. I don't know which one it is, but they say thank you for this opportunity. I hope you like it. Well, we shall see. Let us know what you think in the chat. This is Winter by Always Smith. You know what's actually crazy? I just listened to this for the community playlist submissions.
But I like the winter.
Oh, it got in the playlist, bro. Immediately added. This is in the community playlist draft right now, and I loved this when I heard it the other day, so I am going to put this in the songs you found on Twitch playlist too. But yeah, man, I heard this the other day. Like yesterday, I think I was going through community playlist submissions. And there was something that stood out to me about this one. I think it's the artist's voice.
Nothing's far from the truth.
It's like a really nice, like, almost type of pop, but kind of like emo pop. I like it a lot. If you want to check out my playlist, there's a link right here. I just updated my link tree. Wait, I updated my link tree. Look. You guys like it? You can find all my playlists down here. It's a lot of them. All these playlists down here. I make a lot. Who unhyped my pop? Always Smith did. It's really nice, right? It's got a nice bounce to it. The drum break's really good, but the vocals sound really clear, really clean. ALWYSMTH on Instagram. Or maybe it's always something. It doesn't say in the bio, so we'll never know. From Vancouver? From Vancouver, Washington? Vancouver, US. If I had any feedback on this, and I think I thought about this while I was listening to it, is the bass line could maybe be a little tighter. It's that same thing about sometimes not matching with the right note or the right root note. But overall, I really like this one. I think it's not as big of an issue that I can't get past it in my head. Sometimes it is. But overall, I like that one. I have it saved. Always Smith. Always Smith. I don't know. Songwriting top line is pretty dope. That's what I thought too. I think that's what stood out to me about that one was actually the top line aspect of it, less so much the production. Though I do like that it's not. It's like an hyper pop. All right, Mari up next. This is Free Will.
If you ever had to worry about how you gonna make it, how you gonna take it and work it out.
Oh.
It's a lot of things that you wanna be certain about. It's a lot of things that you want.
Your voice reminds me of somebody from like the early 2000s, and I cannot for the life of me figure out who it is.
Don't be a heathen. You better all pleasing the Reverend like the hoes in Hollywood sitting right in your
This comes out June 28th.
stick right to your bone thick.
Mari.world, bro. Ooh. This is so fire, bro. Yo, this is incredible, bro. I know your music from somewhere as well. Like I think I've either playlisted you or listened to you before or met you before. I feel like I know you though. Do we know each other? We know each other, right? I've definitely heard your music for sure. Like this is not my first time. We met in Atlanta. That makes sense. I was like, the name is super familiar, but I just couldn't put my finger on where from. You still in Atlanta? Yeah, this is tough, bro. Yeah, you are getting the stank face from me on this one. Hold on. Oh, you're in LA now? Wait, you know Shoka? Oh. Who are you working with in New York? I feel like that's also why I know you, because of who you were working with on the production side. But yeah, this pocket is fucking perfect, bro. Wait. Yeah, we know each other. You just got a new look. This is not out yet. I don't know his last name. Is that Zeke No, that's not the same Zeke that I'm thinking of. I love this. Please make sure you put this in the release calendar. You don't even have to put a link to it or anything. Just the song title and then whatever. I fucking love this, bro. This is hard. This will immediately get playlisted by me without a doubt. Mari.world on Instagram. I'm just trying to remember what the last song that I heard from you was that I playlisted, because I know I've supported you in the past. It's really cool. Maybe you're just reminding me of yourself. That also could be it. Is it Mari World on? Yeah, it is. Man, what the fuck, bro? I'm just trying to put my finger on where exactly we met, bro. I know we met. I know it's been a long time, bro. I just recognize your name and voice a little bit. Did you used to... I'm setting Mari World. It happens, man. Sounds like a combination of like 3 people that are incredible. I really like that a lot, bro. Great job. Mari World. Mari will be the main page going forward. This one. All right, got it. Yeah, okay. I do remember you from when you had cornrows and not full dreads, bro. But I fucking love it. Very cool. Honestly, Justified era JT. My favorite JT era. Shout out to Justin Timberlake having a bit of a rough week. Yo, I really like that a lot, bro. I'm definitely gonna support. Please let me know when it comes out. We'll figure out some playlists to put it in. And honestly, if you have video content or anything to push it, yeah, I remember Cornrow Mari. That's why I was like, I definitely know you, bro. But I'm trying to think, like, do you used to work with like Quincy by any chance? Mari, amazing dude. Fucking beautiful music. Quincy. Is that his fucking name, bro? Justin Harmon. Maybe? I don't fucking know, bro. It's been too long. Regardless, fan of your music. Loved it before. Glad we've come back. Q! Yes, bro. Why'd I call him Quincy? Yes, Q. No, I don't mean Q. We'd have it's 2 different people. Whoops. I don't fucking know, man. All right, my brain is moving on slow motion right now, but yo, immediately saved this also. We just talk about this for a second. First release, Delavo. Delavo, you Filipino, bro? That's what I'm saying. Like, everybody's got similar names. It's so hard to know, but like, yeah, that's not surprising to me. Filipinos are so good at music. So good at R&B and music, bro. Shout out to all my Filipinos, bro. This is incredible. I don't even know where else to put this. I want to put this in another playlist. I want to put this in another playlist so much, I might just have to make an R&B playlist. Fuck it. I got songs to love too, I guess. I mean, this is amazing, bro. Filipino gang. I guess I'll update this one. I'm gonna have to start updating the songs to love to playlist. Cause I started to get out of the genre specific ones. Cause it's just like, it's so limiting and I like listening to so many different types of music. So it's always been like moods, more so than genre specific to me. But yes, hey, run for your life. Have you guys listened to this? Look, I did this on Valentine's Day for fun. Yo, also, 1 second. Shout out to Maria Ellis. Also, I know nothing about Maria Ellis, but she's singing right now. Also from New York. We are gonna have to go and support there. Also, Maria Ellis _ from both of you. This is a fucking solid R&B song. Bro, am I saying right? Delavo? Or Delavo? Singing a soul out, bro. All right, 1, you are amazing. Like, literally incredible, bro. You have made a huge fan out of me in one song. All right, Delavo on Instagram. I love this. Please send me more music. I'm definitely an R&B head, though. I don't always push that aspect of my taste as much. I don't know. If you listen to a lot of my playlists, you'll hear that shit in there. Definitely want to hear more of it when you have more, bro. Like, very, very good. Very high quality production. Loved the runs. Loved the writing on it. Just great, bro. All right, what's up? Macism up next. Macism is in the DMV from North Carolina. Ugh, I love Nippa, bro. Nippa is incredible. Nippa, Avenoir, fucking 10 Day, bro. All these artists from the UK. Obviously, UK R&B is different. More guitars, bro. More guitars. I love it. This is such a cool combo again. Like, I've said this about this type of music from you before, Macism, but like, it's really the sweet spot, man. If you're an Earth Gang fan, you should probably really fuck with this. That's how I feel. That might be a wild comparison to make, but I really hear the Earth Gang influence in this. And I think if you're an Earth Gang fan, you should probably like this. Lots of good music. You guys have been, I don't know. You guys wanted to put in some great music today. We'll go crazy at a festival, definitely. Reminds me more of Kenny Mason, says Domingo. A little bit. Sounds like Uzi versus Mad Hat. Check the Ryan, peace to you. You have missed some great music so far. I'm not going to hold it against you, but I do feel bad for you because there's been some amazing R&B music in the last 30 minutes. Kenny Mason is very, very cold. I do hear the Kenny Mason comparison as well. I like this a lot. I have to say, too, this is the cleanest mix of every song you've sent in so far. Everything across the board. Vocal cuts through clear. Guitar tone is really nice. Lots of really cool little details happening in the production that we hear individually. Meme bag. If you subscribe or gift a sub, you will get bumped up. And that is a guaranteed play. But if you want to roll the dice, every 5 priority subscriber submissions, which is in 2 more, we'll pick somebody at random, and then in about 20 minutes we'll start bumping people up from the chat for free. So you can either stick around and maybe get played, you can subscribe and gift a sub guaranteed to get played, or you can stick around and roll the dice and see if you get randomly picked by the spinning wheel. Now, I like this one. 222 is a real sweet, short and sweet song. Great energy on that. Definitely one that I could hear like just bumping. Sub last time, so yeah, you would just gift one. Exactly. Exactly. And that's only if you want to. Again, I'm never going to hold it against anybody if you don't. It was a really good mix. I thought that was a really, really good mix. I'm not going to lie. Great job. Are We Dreaming? Little 2. Either toot or 2. I'm not sure. You have to let me know. Domingo, we'll get you bumped up. Dankeschön. Oh, Duo, you had that second one. Let's get you in. Okay, okay. I know you said this was going to switch up the vibes a little bit. I do have a community calendar. It's right here in the chat. Just follow that link. It's just another Google form for you to fill out. And then it goes into another spreadsheet like this that I check every Friday morning. And I just go from the previous Saturday's date, basically. Matt has his fart synth goes so hard. I would say that's probably the only synth that I would suggest maybe tweaking the sound design on a little bit. It does stand out, but maybe not for the best reasons. I don't love that you call it a fart synth. But other than that, this beat does go hard. Subline matching with the root note of your chord progression is important. That's maybe the other thing that I would say. And if you want me to play you a beat that I made just so you can understand that I do also produce music and I'm not just fucking lying to you about the things that I do as a producer, I'm happy to do that too. I always say this to the producers in the chat. If I'm giving you feedback on your beat, I'll play you a beat of mine so that you understand that I also produce music. And I'm not perfect by any means, but I think I've learned little tips and tricks from doing a lot of interviews with them too. I used to do the deconstructed interviews at Genius, so. There are a lot of details I do like about this. This gated vocal sample here is really cool. The synth is really hard, but match the root note, it'll blend a little more. Still a dope color. Yeah, Bo Music likes the synth. I'm trying to think of what kind of artist would sound good on this. Yeah, R.I.P. Deconstructed. It was my favorite series to do interviews for.
Are we dreaming?
And book for, to be honest. Had a great time doing that series. I low-key could hit like a Skepta on this. I know that maybe sounds a little crazy, but this is like weirdly the type of beat that he would rap on one of his albums. Like if you listen to Skepta albums, you always hear this type of shit on his albums, and they'll go dumb hard, but like you'll be like, this is such a strange beat choice, Skepta. But I could hear a Skepta type artist on top of this. This does actually feel like some old school grime now that I'm rethinking about it. You know what I'm saying? Like JME. Tell me you want to get down. The release calendar is pinned in the lounge. But if you hit ! Releases in the Discord on lounge also, it will pop up for you. It is automated. Shout out to Bula. Thank you. No, look, I think there's a lot that is good about this. I think the sound design is something that I would work on. The arrangement I would work on a little bit, but like overall, the bones of it are there, and I think it sits in a really, really cool spot that does feel kind of like a more old school grime sound. So I'd maybe even lean towards just like reaching out to some grime rappers in the UK and trying to get someone vocally that sounds like that on something like this, because I think it would tie it all together. Or even just using vocal samples and just doing like a remix for now, just to kind of demonstrate the point. All right, so Lukewarm up next. This is Be For Real. I love this artist and producer. Also, he engineers everything. Untitled is great, man. Oh, fuck yeah, man. I like that. It is unique. It stands out. It definitely stands out because no one's making that kind of stuff right now. So Lukewarm never misses. That's So Lukewarm on Instagram. Yeah, me too. Aesthetically, it's so cohesive. Musically, it's cohesive. The songs are great. The production is great. I always think he reminds me of Ramdaful a lot, and I love Ramdaful also. If you don't know who Ramdaful is, you should check him out. But there's a real diversity in his production style and songwriting style that I think is just a huge asset for any producer and writer. Little Barrow says, nah, this is cute. It is, right? And if you miss any socials, guys, make sure you join the Discord, because I will put all of them in there after we get off as well. So you can go follow these artists and support them, alright? Chislonies, that is why we do it. I'm glad you feel that way, and that's what this community is about. So I'm glad that new artists keep coming in and sending stuff, because we do be finding a lot of people in here. I love that. Yeah, this is sick, bro. Anyone who needs production or mixing, let me know, says Lukewarm. Hit him up. We love a community collaboration. He's also in LA too, Mari. So you guys should definitely link up, because I do feel like you guys make some crazy shit together. Mari said this joint is crazy. It is. And you both in LA. Look at that. I'm gonna just put my A&R hat on for a second again and tell you guys you gotta link up in real life, because both of you music is hard, and I think you guys will make some cool ass fucking shit together. Let's go. I'm very bad at mixing. Aren't we all, bro? It is one of the most challenging parts of making music, and is a whole art in itself, which is why I also tell people a lot of times, if you can't engineer your own music, that's totally fucking fine. Just find somebody who can, because there is undoubtedly somebody who has spent a lot of time learning the ins and outs of it, or just pay for it. You know what I mean? It's worth the spending on it, honestly, at the end of the day. Matt has his mixing as a social construct. Kind of. I mean, in the sense that like there is no real right or wrong way to mix something. Like if it feels good, then yes, it is a social construct, because I do feel that way. Like at the end of the day, if the mix feels good and it's not like a perfect mix, then great, you've done the right thing. But also at the same time, like there is such thing as a bad mix, and I've heard those too, so I can't say that it is just a social construct, because there is a hierarchy, I think, to the level and quality of a mix. 50% technique, 50% context. That's maybe too down the middle, but I agree with the sentiment for sure. Atlantic Oceans by Detox and Bix. Let us know what you think in the chat. Definitely some, I would say like, and 100% reason to remember the name killed me. You have to stop. Hayden Hendricks is in Atlanta is an amazing engineer. He's worked with Future, Thug, Lucci, and hundreds of other small artists. That's sick. We've listened to Hayden's music on here too. We love it. We love Hayden in the community, bro. If I start sending you links to horribly mixed music, I'm not sure you. It depends. XXX Tentacion's Look at Me is not a good mix, and I do like that song. Like if you listen to the new MKG album, the low end is almost non-existent. Bad technique in most circumstances makes total sense on the album. That's also fair. Pedal Thought says, hit me up for your engineering needs. I manage a music studio in Vegas with engineers who work with... Look, if any of you do that too, make sure you hit Bula. All right, we do have a couple like resources, like sheets where we keep track of this kind of stuff. So if you do have that ability to put those services in front of people, we want to share that with the Discord too. So make sure you hit Bula, send him a message, and just explain what kind of stuff you have, rates, all that, and we'll find a way to put it in one of our resources for artists. Okay? I actually quite like this. It's developed really well. I was kind of expecting it to not go anywhere in the beginning just because of the way it started, which I don't love, but that is also a thing that you need to reference and master for, because every speaker is going to sound different. And the ones that you monitor on, the ones you use to mix, aren't necessarily going to be the way that other people hear it. So I love how it's developed though, Jugs Infinity. That's the thing that I'll say about this. In the beginning, I was kind of expecting it to just be like like one of those like ukulele vocal songs, and I'll always love those, I gotta be honest. But I love the way that this is developed into a more like up-tempo, almost like Rocket League-esque kind of song. So I think for that reason, just in the arrangement, this is something that stands out to me. Because it took me by surprise, and I like to be taken by surprise by music sometimes. This one's called Atlantic Auctions. It's been a long day. Atlantic Oceans. I hear that secondary vocal layer in there too, but I see what you're saying about background harmonizing. I'm never upset about more background harmonies. And so, yo, shout out to my boy who makes these hats. It's not that it's a signature hat. It's just that I'm kind of OCD about the shape of a hat and how it looks on my head. And this dude just gave me this hat one time. He's actually just a friend. He's a videographer. He's a fucking amazing videographer, bro. And we just had a conversation one time. He's wearing this hat that he made. And I was like, bro, like, you know that this shape of hat is like the most perfect shape, like the silhouette of the hat. I used to have a Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles hat that is the same silhouette, and it's a perfect silhouette. And so we got talking about that. I think I was wearing it at the time of the shoot that we were working on. And then he was like, oh, bro, I'll send you one of these hats. And I don't think he knew that this was going to become like my favorite fucking hat that I own and that I wear literally all the time, but I just can't help myself. It looks the best on my head. And I just... am like really a stickler about it. And so you'll see it. This is that logo. It's just his logo. I think he does have a store where you can buy, yeah, look, he's got the corduroy hat. He's got the snapback version. They've got hoodies. The hoodies are actually hard too. But like, bro, I was just like, it's the perfect shape. And I've just always felt that way. He's got a fingerboard. Like there's all kinds of things on here, but also beyond that, like his video work is incredible. Like it's just, he's a great videographer. Like, I honestly would urge you to hire his production company for any video stuff you need, too, because they do an incredible job of all kinds of stuff.
The development and Timberland program made me feel creative.
Like, the dude is just, he's a great storyteller, like, visually. Anyway, so yeah, that's the story behind this hat. It's not actually a signature hat. It has nothing to do with my brand at all. I just was gifted it, and I love it. Like, it's my favorite hat. I wear it all the time. I'm like that with hats, though. I will obsessively wear a hat if I like the shape of it forever. And if it goes with all my outfits, but like, I've got like 8 other hats up here. All right, do listen. This one is long, so don't gotta listen to it all. How long is an appropriate amount to listen to it for? You let me know. Sometimes it's like that when you loop a beat also. I'm gonna play you one of mine in a second so you can hear it, Duvo. Running on my ass. Yeah, run around and turn up, oh my god. I'm really running for me, yeah. I'll be rocking Gucci on the cost, yeah. Man up on my way, I gotta, yeah. If I'm in the whip, I got the ox, yeah. I got a box, yeah. I keep the Glock up in the box, yeah. It does go hard. The subline could be, again, a little bit more tuned with the root notes of the actual melodic loop or melodic section that you're using. That's probably my only thing that I would say is some of these bass notes are maybe slightly out. The clap roll is a really nice touch. I like that. I've always liked it. I like when Mustard does it. I like when any producer does it. The drums do go hard. They could be a little bit more balanced between the actual melodic aspects and the drums, because I do feel like the sub is a little overpowering as well. So those are just the things that I would work on. But it's a hard choice overall. There's definitely room for a vocal on it, and that's one of the big things that I always say to producers in general is like, if you are producing with the hopes of getting an artist on the beat, you need to leave space for a vocal in there. There is space for a vocal in here, so for that I like it. Matt Hass is not gonna lie, I kind of like the harmonic tension of that 1-808 note being not the root note. That's totally fair. It's just a thing that catches my ear, and I always feel like I bring it up. But I always like to tell artists as well and producers, like, do the thing that feels right to you. So like, feels unintentional. That's maybe the only thing. I can just be like, once it hits my ear that way, it's something that I'll always hear. But this like, this sample and the piano combo that you got going on is really nice. But it's to sound a little subdued for my taste. Subdued? Oh my god. Oh my god. If I gotta hit New York, then I'm really right. I'm a yeah, my side, yeah, hide it in my side, yeah, I gotta like, yeah, sorry, can't help myself. Nah, shit was tough overall. Sorry, I said this before, guys. If you send me a beat, you might just get a terrible freestyle on top of it, and that's all it is. A little toot. You revoted me. Yeah, I did. I revoted with Magnolia. I couldn't help myself. All right, here, Duvo. Just to prove a point. Like, I'm not just fucking bullshitting you, I promise. I do make beats. I don't even know what to play, though. I gotta go back, because everybody's heard my new shit recently. So, let's go to last year. Just because it's in the realm of what you just sent me. This was something I made April 24th, 2023. Black in my box, yeah. I'll be on for another 40 minutes. We're gonna start bumping people up from the chat for free soon. I did it in my submission form. Look, you're not gonna get words from me. You'll just get sounds and noises. And like, granted, the mix on this is not perfect by any means. This is a V1 mix, no master. Because I am not an engineer. One more in like us. I gotta live with a run live with a lie. I don't be here with a night. Run my key with a mind. Then when I go in a bottom way, I gotta live with a mind. I told him I'm rock. Oh my god, you know you gon' slide. You know you gon' glide. I'm going outside. Yeah, you won't catch me outside. Nah, you won't get my ride. That's what I do to them. That is it. What you just saw me do, that is it. that is all that happens with the beats. I just sit on my fucking hard drive. I just make beats because I like to. I can make a little bit of everything, bro. Look. I went through like a weird EDM phase last month, or last year, where I just made like UK Garage shit. I don't know if the UK Garage person is still in here or not, but I think I'm going to. That's what I've been thinking I'm gonna do, is just maybe put them on streaming and just like let them live so people can just like listen to them if they want to, but I don't know, we'll see what happens. Yeah, fuck yeah, bro. That's the best way to write songs, I think. You capture the vibe of the room and like the moment you're in. But like I kind of got into this like space. I had never made an EDM song ever in my life until last year. And then I started making these like UK garage like drum and bass songs. And I do love them. I can't even say that I don't love them. I do. So I was thinking I'm gonna start putting out these specifically. But I have like little tips and tricks that you'll hear in a lot of my beats, like that little like halftime section where it kind of drops in drums wise in a halftime and then pops back into the full time. That's something I do a lot because I just like the way it breaks up and kind of gives a little bit more dynamic sound to the arrangement. So you'll hear me do a lot of stuff like that. Adding like a third synth line or something like, you know what I mean? Just like little shit. But I think this one's a bop too. I really like this one. It could use a vocal on it. That's maybe the only thing. Arrangement is the sauce, bro. Arrangement is really the thing. I made some fucking... I don't know if this one sounds good, but... I tried my hand at some Amapiano. I'm not quite there yet, but I like to challenge myself to make shit in like a bunch of different styles too, because I think it actually makes you a stronger producer overall if you can just work in like really different spaces. And so for me, I always try and like... If there is a type of music I'm listening to really heavily, I'll always try and make something that kind of like steps into that space just to see if I can. You guys want to review my songs? Oof. Yeah. Yeah. I'll need it. Shh. All right, Sam. Let me know what you think, bro. This mix is dick, but
just a little exercise, yeah.
But I did it for fun one day. This was like 35 minutes of work.
Feet up, watching Arsenal on a Sunday. Hit the ground running, hustle on Monday. Turn my dreams to reality one day. I got tired like I'm lying on a runway. Fire in the booth, fire in my heart. Proof in the pudding, pride in the art. Truthfully, I've been a light in the dark. Now I save lives, gotta give grace to the past. Why? Regret, so I stay with you. Need a whole box of tissues for my issues. Looking in the mirror, tell myself I miss you. I lost you, so how do I forgive you? Why do I resent you? Became what you wanted, so tell me how I fix you. Wait, it's getting too deep, let me backtrack. Didn't mean for this to end up feeling like a sad track. Something, where the rack's at. Pull that ass back, let me grab that. Used to roll around with a scale in a backpack. Probably shouldn't have done that, nah. 10 toes on road, I always stayed down. Still the same friends, they always stay around. Been the anchor, I always stay ground. Played the banker, I always touch pounds. Star boy like soccer, I bring the bounce like ragga. Mind your manner, man say I'm not nice, just like Baka. So Baka, I keep a German on my left like Werner. Quick to shoot, it might burn ya. 2 phones, one's for the plug, one's just a burner. I pick it up, it should concern ya. Oi, I keep shooters on a speed dial. Keep my hands clean, I don't need trial.
Sounds like Children of Zeus,
that
does
was
it?
never my style. If they're asking me questions, then I'm senile. To the jury, I don't remember. I swear on mums, I'm not a pretender. But I'd walk 1,000 miles before I put any stories on a member.
And if you don't know the song, I would walk 1,000 miles. That's from The Pretenders.
I don't even gotta work for it.
That's that reference right there.
They don't even gotta work for it.
On mums, bro.
Just a little light work for it. I ain't even gotta
and that is
work
why I
for
share
it.
with you guys, because I do this shit for fun sometimes now.
for
I just
it.
don't really make music to put it out anymore, but every now and then, like, I'll be sitting in the crib, I'll catch a little inspiration, I'll be like, yeah, fuck it, why not? Let's go freestyle some stuff and see what happens. So that was in that process of, like, freestyling out sounds and then kind of filling them in every couple of bars, writing around what I had freestyled rhythmically and melodically, and that's how I got that. So there you go. Every now and then. Not ever something I'll put out into the world, but just fun. Chisloni's the Lord. Hashtag mood. Let us know what you think in the chat. Oh shit, they got Julian Assange, guys. I just got the notification. They got him. Chisloni's out of Chicago, bro. Out of Chicago and North Carolina? Is that right? Florida. Oh, with Arawadi. Shout out to Arawadi, bro. We love Arawadi. Another great music streamer on this platform. This one just came out on Friday. I love that you guys did a collab together. He's gonna plead guilty. I hope he actually gets to live. I hope he gets to live too. Julian Assange feature would go crazy. I mean, he would drop some knowledge. Chisloni's on Instagram. We got a couple more priority subscriber submissions, and then we'll get into the free bumps from the chat. Thank you guys for putting up with me. Did he produce or does he rap on this too? I love this, bro. Great job. Got some classified knowledge, yeah. You be getting some crazy bars, bro. The craziest beef ever would be Julian Assange and every world leader in government. He'd be coming for Joe Biden in his bars. Arawadi, bro. We like that. If you've never seen Arawadi's channel, I'm gonna give him a real shout out in the chat really quickly, because this is another place you should go and send your music in. It's a great guy. Really great community. And crazy production value. You just upgraded to a new studio. He's streaming in an hour. It'll be just too late for me to raid, but... Now this one's great. This one got saved. Added to the songs we found on Twitch playlist. 5 cameras now. It's crazy. It's such a nice upgrade, bro. I really fuck with it, though. It's a cool way to upgrade the stream as a whole. My shit is always going to be DIY because I just be doing this myself, but this is what it is. I'll be doing the DIY shit my whole life, and I'm fine with it. P Drippy says W. What up, P Drippy? I love this hook, bro. I feel like we heard this one before it was finished too. So I gotta, the fit on the feature was a really good fit, bro. I'm excited to hear more of the stuff you guys do together. P Drippy, I'm good. I can't complain. You know, everything is cool. I just got through like a run of releases at Genius. So we had first, I want to say Wind dropped, Rugburn, and Isaac. I've had like management and distro releases all month. So like we had Isaac Zale, who's my artist from Canada. He dropped. Wind dropped. Angelo Moda dropped. Leia the Leo dropped new music. And then I have a new artist that I'm working with dropping on Friday named Kate Vogel, who's kind of in the indie pop space, which maybe I'll play you guys so you can check it out too. Genius comment section got to chill on Wind. Look, bro, if I could control the fucking piece of shit people out there who just troll in the comments in general, I would, because like it's just so unnecessary and just like just say nothing. You know what I mean? But people are fucking just trolls, bro. Like, and that's the thing about comments in general, is like why it's not really even worth being in them, is because just like you can never please anyone, and there's always going to be those fucking dickheads who are just like, oh, you know, why don't you do this anymore? Like, why are you growing and developing as a human being? Like, they just want you to stay like in this little bubble that they remember you. And I just think that's so whack in general. And I think that's just a whack thing that audiences do in general. Like, just truly like the consumer and the way that consumers consume music and the way they comment on music and the way they talk about it and artists is just so fucked up. Like, I think that's why I do what we do here too, because honestly, like I went to a lot of streams and I saw the way that people were talking about artists and their music in those streams, and I was just like, yo, like I don't want to do that to artists, and I don't want our community to be like that. So that's a big part of why this is the way it is, and why the only rule in here is to literally just not be a dick. Like, you can give feedback and it can be constructive and there can be a point to it, right? And you can just be honest in the fact that it's your opinion. But I think at the same time, it's like, you know, trolling has become a personality/persona for people who indulge in their worst impulses behind a screen. Yeah, bro, but it's also like the audience celebrates that. Like, if we look at the people that like get famous, right, who talk about music and shit, and like just to name a few, Joe Budden, one. Alex Hart, what's going on? Welcome back. I'm good. If you want to submit, you definitely can. We're about to get into free bumps very shortly. I'm just talking about the consumer and why it's led to the rise of trolls in media and just coverage of music in general. And so it just sucks. You know what I mean? It's like all these kids out there celebrate people like, and Kai Cenat's probably one of the more positive ones, if I'm being honest. He actually, I don't have as much of a problem with, but like Academics. Academics is a fucking vulture. And I think we can all agree that he is. DJ Vlad, a fucking vulture. Same thing. Joe Budden, I don't fuck with him at all, bro. I hate the way that he talks about music and artists. It sucks, bro. This guy's not even a fucking successful artist. Like, why the fuck do we give a shit what he says? Like, this dude literally has one hit song from like the 90s, and then he just disappeared from the face of music. Anyway, look, I could talk about that shit all day because it's just like disrespectful and ridiculous. Yeah, Pump It Up slaps, but that's it, bro. You know what I mean? And it just like, to me, that's the thing that I hate about the way that music is covered from a journalistic standpoint. Like, it's just a lot of clickbait. The clickbait streamers, but honestly, like, mainstream media is just as bad. Mainstream music media is equally as clickbaity. Like, the Complex articles are clickbaity as fuck. Like, the Shade Room and the fact that it even exists in the way that it does. Like, it just is a lot of that and not enough of like, yo, like, this is a really difficult thing to do and you should be celebrated for even trying in the first place. Like, you putting yourself out there and like putting all this shit like in front of people. I fuck with Kids Takeover, bro. Like, generally, the stuff that they do and the way they cover music is something that I do enjoy. And I can respect anybody who's building a platform a little bit more. Yeah, the Slaughterhouse stuff was top tier rapping, but no one was fucking listening to it. So, like, if we're talking about marketing music, like, it's not like this dude was putting out platinum records, like, his whole fucking career. Like, nah, he did it one fucking time and then got dropped from his label and then got signed by somebody who sat on him for the next fucking 15 years that he hates now. So, it's like, why are we listening to Joe Budden? Who fucking cares? It's the only way they feel they can survive Bad News Travels Too Easy. As a fact, what's been having to lay off some publications. Yeah, it's just, look, I get it from both sides, because on one side, it's like, you got to drive clicks, you've got to drive impressions. If you don't do that, you can't keep the fucking lights on at a media company. At the same time, if there's no balance and we're not celebrating artists at the same time, all it leads to is this ridiculous place that we're at now, where it is like, all right, well, you can be just the fucking most troll shit musician in the world, but if you have some viral content, everybody will just fucking suck your dick. Still ain't been paid. Domingo Kai up next. A lot of times it is fake, because motherfuckers will just take payment for placement, because that's what they need to do to keep the lights on. Again, like, I think, I don't know, that's the reason, like, I like what we do here, because I don't have to charge people shit. Like, the paid skip queue is because people wanted it. Like, I'm not paying for coverage. Like, you're never gonna pay me for coverage. If I don't like something, I'm not gonna put it in a fucking playlist, and I'm not gonna cover it, and that just is what it is. Until I hear something I like, but that's also me not closing the door on an artist forever if I don't like it, which I do feel like journalists fucking do a lot. I got feelings on this subject. I could talk about this subject all day. Honestly, it's aggravating. Domingo Kite still haven't been paid. Let us know what you think in the chat. Exactly. But that's the thing too, like, journalists won't give feedback. They'll just fucking be a dick and then move on and not even respond to you a lot of times. And like, I don't know, like, I do that too, I guess. Like, I can't respond to everybody, but that's why I do this, because I don't have the time to email or DM everybody back, you know what I mean? So we can do this in an open forum and everyone can see. Like, then it's like, makes your job easy to figure out what I like. I don't know. Domingo, I've listened to a lot of your music, bro. I like this, the way this one sounds. I do still think maybe a little bit cleaner in the balance in the mix, especially between like some of that low end, maybe a little bit of massaging on some of those sounds. I'm not crazy about the piano sound on this specifically, but when I found out Complex Bread was getting paid in drink tickets and the opportunity to smuggle coke, what? What is that? Devo, I appreciate that, but I'm just trying to like do what I can. I wouldn't say that I'm the goat of anything, honestly. I'm just literally a regular ass fucking person trying to figure it out as well. But I'm happy to share my experience. That's the only thing that I will say and can stand by. Is like, I'm not afraid to just share what I've learned with you guys, because I just, why? Like, I don't know. This one's got a really cool bounce to it, bro. It's like weirdly got a little like country influence in the production style. Domingo Kite 216 on Twitter. A dude from Cleveland. I like the guitar, but the balance between the volume levels, I think it's just the leveling between different elements within the production and maybe where it's a little bit off to me. Oh, you know what? I do remember that. It was 2016. I do remember that, because I just started working at Genius with a bunch of like ex-Complex people. I was like, oh fuck, that's crazy. Delavo, I am going to be keeping up with your music, bro, without a doubt. Incredibly impressed by what I heard from you. Great job, and thank you so much for the kind words as well. Still haven't been paid, Domingo Kite. Yeah, I think your vocal sounds the best it's ever sounded on this. The only thing that I would say is leveling, probably within the actual production, is the thing that could improve a little bit. And I think that that'll just help everything punch through and sit in its right space. That's all. But again, I've listened to a lot of your music over the last, like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 years. And I will say that this is probably the pocket I've enjoyed you in the most. Just even like tempo-wise, like production style-wise, I think that is one that has stood out to me a little bit more than some of the others. All right, A+, All Night Long, boom. Sorry, I always... Does your Discord have a sample section? If not, yeah, we do have a sample section. There is something like that. It's the, I think it's like produce a link up channel. What is it? I think it's in produce. It's just produces. You can share samples in produces. There's a whole channel for produces in there. We also have a collaborations channel too. A+, bro. Is this you on the hook?
That's how we keep winning. It's true, it's you that I'm digging. Wanna help, although you independent. I got my eyes.
I don't remember hearing you do this before.
When I do that, you still come back. I end up fucking you senseless. Seems if I do wrong, go right, it's
saved. This is a completely different pocket that I've heard from you. Because I would remember this. I'm gonna 2 hands push you in the direction of doing more of this. Because this is a really cool sound, bro. Distinctly very Washington, D.C. But I had no idea you could do this. Let us know what you think in the chat. Damn, bro. We got one more priority subscriber submission after this, and then we're going to bump people up from the chat for free, so stick around if you are trying to get played. I'll explain how that goes in a second. Only thing that could improve this is getting a real mix master to record your vocals. That's totally fair. This is so fire, says Matt Hat. I think a sax would go hard on this beat. Sax can go either way. Literally can go. It's such a dominating sound. It can really go either way. I'm definitely used to this pocket from you, which is why I'm so taken aback by the first verse. I really like it a lot. They was calling me, I work all day. Yeah, I might fall asleep. Girls see him and they DM and they call me creep. Then they call me creep. So I creep like TLC. I happen to like the spots, drinks, and females be. I'm not mad at this, bro. I like this one. I saved this in the playlist too. This is from his new project. It's not from his new project. What the fuck is this from, bro? Is this not on the same? When is this from? Okay, so this is from the 2019 Love is Love project. So this is also much older. I mean, props to you for still pushing it. I tell artists all the time, keep pushing your shit, even if it's years later. It's new to everyone who hasn't heard it before. But I can appreciate you sending this older song for sure. All right, last one, guys. And then we're going to get into these free bumps. So while we're listening to this song, I'm going to explain how this all goes. This is the last one from Duvo. This is his favorite one. It's called Mommy Please. All right, while we're listening to this song, for the next 15 to 17 to 20 minutes, depending on what my timer says here, it says like 18 on my clock. We'll be listening to submissions from the submission forum, bumping people up for free. We will be going in more of a rapid fire mode, so we'll probably only listen to about 60 seconds of each song, just in the effort to get through as many as possible. But if you want to get bumped up in this free section of the stream, all I need you to do is put your artist name in the chat right now. First come, first served. That's how we'll build the queue, and we'll do it while we listen to this. Give me a second to catch up with you guys also if you are here. But put your artist name in the chat, all right? We're bumping people up for free, so if you missed all of that, put your artist name in the chat right now. We'll be going in more of a rapid fire mode, okay? So we won't listen to every single song, but we'll try and get through as many as possible. We'll listen to about 60 seconds of every submission that we get. So put your artist name in the chat if you're here and you want to get bumped up. And make sure you've submitted in the Google form, otherwise I cannot find you, okay? This one's kind of crazy already, Duvo. Hey. Come on side. Again, if you're in the chat and trying to get bumped up for free, put your artist name in the chat right now. Make sure you submit it in the Google form, and that's what we'll be doing for the next 14-ish minutes. All right. VODs don't go in the Discord, but they do go on my YouTube channel, which you can subscribe to for free, and they go up the next day. So we are currently at like 250 plus episodes of this stream that exist on my YouTube channel. So if you want to go back, you can. I do think that the bass line is a little bit redder on this one. I like the arrangement on it too. If you tell me where to start, we'll start further in. Mean back. So if you want me to start from the hook, I can. Just give me a timestamp of where you want me to start. Maybe, but I just like to get through as many songs as possible. So sometimes we'll, you know, it just depends on how many we get. Right now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think we can probably do more, but. And you're number 2, so probably. If anything, I think the arrangement on this could move maybe a little bit quicker. It does feel like some of these switch-ups happen within like a 16-bar window. I usually try and make my whole verse a 16. So my switch-ups will happen every 4 to 8 bars in the arrangement. And then I would add some more little drops, moments where everything drops out and there's just one element that kind of leads into the next. I can show you what I mean, but this is pretty solid. It's definitely, of the 3 that you sent, maybe the one that feels the most fleshed out and balanced. I do think you could add a little bit more variation in your bass line if you really wanted to kind of like switch it up a little bit, but really quickly before we get into it, I'll show you what I mean. So like chorus section, right? This one might be a little bit longer, but chorus section right here. I like to start with intro into chorus, then go into first verse. You don't have to start that way. It's just the way that I tend to arrange things. So, fuck. Okay, this is a long one. Okay. Similarly to you, we've got a little tape shit going on here, a little like timing stuff going in, but 4 bars, boom, we've got some drums coming back in, right? Maybe a little bit of a switch up on the way that the rhythmic gate and filter is going on the sample itself. We move into that next 8 bars of the verse section. We've got a couple more rhythmic elements that come in the background to fill up some more space, and then a drop with everything right here. Really subtle, like less than like a quarter of a bar, bro, but like there's just that moment where like things drop out. There's maybe one element that extends into that next section, but it breaks things up a little bit more. So that's something that I like to do personally, just to give it a little bit more movement. And it's such a small, tiny detail that I think can just make it feel a little bit more refreshing to ears after, like, you know, you get through like you know this, sitting and producing like fucking 4 hours. You listen to the shit for like 600 times all the way through. So for an artist, when they're listening to it, I try to think about it like that, right? It gives these moments of like, and also like producing around the vocal when you have it, like you'll end up doing more, right? But I think when you're kind of like demoing shit out for somebody to go on top of, sometimes that stuff helps. Samba, Medicine, let us know what you think in the chat. We are in our free bump section of the stream now, so if you are in the chat and you want to get bumped up for free, feel free to submit using the Google form and let us know your artist name in the chat. Hola, Sam. So I actually really like the vocal tone. I have another part of me saved already as well. I like the production. I'm going to save this. I do think the tuning on the vocal could be slightly tighter. Ever so slightly. Inspired by Move by 24K Golden, love 24K Golden. Definitely has that kind of like mid-2010s summer vibe, but I feel like this kind of shit always kind of does well and has its own space to live in. Sam.Burt on Instagram, BERDT. Keep working on the content. I see you putting the work in. Could maybe use like a higher register kind of harmony to sit on top of some of those moments within the verses, just to add a little bit more of a dynamic aspect to it. Again, love that you're doing the work on the content side of things. I think that's so important as an artist. You just kind of have to at this point. So keep doing that stuff. Australian, living in Mexico. That's cool. Do you find that it's difficult for you to push music locally being an English-speaking artist in Mexico, like, do you feel like that has an impact for you at all? Just curious to know what your experience is like. Sensitive Shawty up next. Got to lock in with the content creation. Everyone's got to lock in with the content creation side of things. You are just shooting yourself in the foot if you refuse to do it or you aren't doing it. Well, you speak Spanish as well. Fire. Didn't produce the beat. Just had to do a 2-track. It's like that sometimes. That song that I played for you guys was his 2-track. I didn't produce that one. I just made it because I like to rap. Ooh. That's cool. You should do some bilingual songs too if you speak Spanish fluently and English. I feel like bilingual songs do really well. Both sides of the border. Reach both kind of like, both pockets of your audience and community too. Sensitive Shawty on Instagram, on Twitter. Biggest thing I would say is just making sure the tuning is tight on this. Other than that, I'm not terribly mad at the mix, even though it's a 2-track. I really just think it's the tuning. The biggest thing for me here is the tuning and just make sure that's tight. It's not cheating. Like, I just would say that to any vocalist in here. Like, if you are a singer, utilize tuning because every popular singer that you know and listen to is. And so to not do it again, you're just not utilizing the tools that everyone is utilizing. Which, like, you know, if you're a doctor and you refuse to use like a laser or a robot to do a surgery, like, you just are kind of shooting yourself in the foot. Like, you got to do everything with a scalpel. Like, your chances of success are maybe not quite as high. You know what I mean? That's a ridiculous analogy, but you get what I'm saying. I just think you got to use the tools that everyone's using. And so that would be my biggest feedback, is just really make sure that the tuning is tight on that. And if anything, I think that'll clean up a lot of the vocal inconsistencies at times. Rise, J Lyle's up next. Let us know what you think in the chat. We're getting close to the end. If there is anybody else who wants that shit bumped up for free, let me know in the chat. We are getting close to the end of the stream, so let me know. Of course. Thank you for sending stuff in. This is the third single from his 2024 project, The Execution. First thing that I would, you know, kind of catches my ear is the mix on this. It
keeping it real, I pray for my niggas in the field. Whether you getting it legit,
it's very heavy in the low end across the board. And this is something that I hear a lot from, I mean, honestly, from rappers or really from producers who are mixing the songs for rappers too. Like, a lot of times this is the case where the low end kind of just knocks a little bit too hard. And so I think even the sub booms, which is good, but because that bleeds into the vocal a little bit, it's like the vocal doesn't really punch through the way that it's supposed to in the mix. So I think that's, for me, probably the first thing that I hear on this one, and that really catches my ear, is just that the vocal could cut through in this mix just a little bit more. The song's pretty solid. It reminds me of some like blog era shit that I would have really enjoyed back in college, which is not a bad thing by any means. I actually think that's like such an interesting time in music and experimentation in hip hop, and so I really appreciate it. But I do think that the mix there, just having the vocal punch through a little bit clearer, is going to be the thing to work on. And just keep in mind, producers are always going to mix the beat higher than the vocal. It just is the way they work. So if you produce that yourself, just keep that in mind too. Alright, who is golden? Froze. This video is crazy. I love the AI integration. Song solid, beat is solid. Really solid video. I love the usage of AI in this. If you tell me it's not AI, I don't know that I believe you. On some of the moments, it's clearly a set. Some of it is clearly editing. I really like this a lot, though. Tough. Let us know what you think in the chat if you are still rocking with us. We are gonna go on a raid after this as well to another music stream, so stick around. Probably go raid Big Duck, who I feel bad. He had asked me to be a judge on his thing, but I just can't. This is hard. Video is really solid. This song called Froze by Who is Golden. Again, if you're in the chat and you want to get bumped up for free, now's the time. Let me know your artist name. If not, we'll end like 5 minutes early. I'll give you a preview of what we have coming out on Friday. It's a really catchy hook too. I can't even pretend like it's not. Hayden Hendricks is in the queue. He's up next. Who is Golden on Instagram? This one's called Touch. I like this one a lot. This is a real standout of the evening for me. Shout out to Queso, the director, who directed this video too. Great job on the video. That one's called Froze. Yeah, I saved it. It's in the playlist. Ramakazi, what's up, bro? We'll get you bumped up. Roadman by Hayden Hendricks up next. Let us know. Featuring Sameville, the guy. My guy, Sameville. Shout out to Sameville, bro. If you don't know him, definitely someone you need to know too. Oh, I'm sorry, called Froze. My bad, my bad. Froze, not Touch. What's wrong with me? This is off the Everything Gorgeous album by Hayden Hendricks. Hayden.Hendricks. This one overall is sounding really good. I did take a listen to her this past week on Friday. I like this. I'm thinking about bringing the Fresh Mix playlist back on Audio Mac too. I don't know if you guys want that or not. I've been thinking about it for a while. I just need to do a redesign and kind of give it new life. But, you know, it's been a while since I've done this one. I think this playlist has like over 170,000 plays on this playlist though. I'm thinking about bringing it back. Obviously, some people from the community and his still Save Someone, Kai Infinite, Mugen. A lot of Tatum the Dreamer, actually, funnily enough, who we just listened to. Ramakazi says, "Saying cool, fuck man, I'm in the Playlist Academy days." I love that. Yeah, so I'm thinking about bringing this one back. We'll see. It's been a minute. I just need to do a redesign. Ramakazi, let's get you pulled up too, bro. I actually do like this one. I think I might have missed it when I was listening through the project the other day. I like that though. Ramakazi, Big Body. Let us know what you think in the chat. What does Blindian mean? Are you black and Indian? Is that what that is? And then North Georgia, like the state or the country? I'm curious. This feels like Atlanta, for what it's worth. Lawrenceville, same with Amigos. Oh, okay.
All that motion I've been having got my traffic up. I've been stacking up. Bending corners around Atlanta, flicking ashes in my cup.
This definitely got me bouncing. I'm not crazy about a reverb on a hi-hat ever. I'm gonna just say that straight up. So for me, that's probably one sound that catches my ear a little bit and listening to this, that like would maybe bug me a little bit on listening to it more. I think your vocal delivery sounds really good. The vocal mix could maybe be slightly cleaner. I don't know what about it specifically, but it's close though. I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna listen to it again tomorrow and consider it for the songs we found on Twitch content. But on first listen, that's maybe the thing that catches my ear. Similar thing with the low end being a little bit louder than it needs to be, and just in context with everything else. But I'm sure that the trunk would be shaking if I was listening to this in a car. I'm sorry, the woods. After an hour and 54 minutes of streaming stopped coming. But there is something about, it's like also almost got like a Juicy J-esque kind of flow to the delivery. And I love Juicy J as an ex-Tennessee resident. They would mix with low-end heavy speakers and it sounds different in my car too. Yeah, for sure. That makes sense. I like that you sampled yourself. That's pretty cool. I love the swelling synths that are in the production on this too. I think those are really, really nice. No, bro. Like overall,
I'm beating down your block.
I think this is, I feel like we've listened to some of your other music before. This is definitely the thing that I put, one, that's made me hit follow, Ramakazi Raps on Instagram. And two, this is gonna keep me coming back, I think, a little bit. The slow-mo sounds crazy too. I like this. Overall, I like this. Anybody else that wants to get bumped up for free? If not, maybe we'll go hit a stream. Or, fucking goddamn it, I can't even speak. We're gonna go hit a raid in a second. I'm gonna play a preview of the song I have coming out on the management side this week. God. And that's it. We're gonna end it. I need to go eat something, alright? Alright, so this is the, I have this song coming out on Friday. Out of Nashville, Tennessee. My name is Kate Vogel.
Yeah, we broke up on my birthday.
This is a new management client of mine.
You can't ruin my year. Confetti bouncing off the speakers.
Go follow. At Kate Vogel. There's only a couple of you here right now, but go follow. Go pre-save. I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Didn't get a chance to make a wish. This is what I'd ask for if I did.
Oh, why is this pre-save doing this?
You blew out my candles. Thought I needed
My wife also co-wrote on this song, so it's in the fam. It's a really solid song. I'm excited to get this one out. I've been doing more in this space recently too, and it's been a lot of fun to learn about.
Not quite sober, but I'm finally clear. It's all birthday cake for dinner, skinny dipping in the winter, and the
look, if you like this type of music, you're gonna fuck with this song. Well, I started managing my little sister who's also in this space. So it's just been cool. Like I kind of like by necessity kind of had to learn, and then my wife started writing more in this space too. So I've just naturally kind of started working with artists in this space a little bit more. And I like this type of music as well. Like I listen to this type of music all the time. Like, so it's not really that much of a shift. I think just like outwardly for a lot of people, they've not really seen me work in this space. So for everybody else, it feels like a shift. But for me, it's like, I grew up listening to this type of music for a long time. So it doesn't feel like that much of a shift. Just from a work perspective, it's a bit of a shift to me. But I still manage 2 rappers too. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, you saw 2 of my rappers post content today. Alright, if you fuck with it, go follow. Also, Ashoka. Shout out to Stephen Dismond. I guess I'll just show you some stuff that I'm working on as well. So that comes out on Friday. Make sure you go check it out. This is off of Ashoka's Dreamers Valley album. Shout out to Stephen Dismond, who's a member of the community as well, who shot this content and edited this content. If you're in LA and you're looking for a videographer to shoot and edit content for you, definitely hit Stephen up. But this is one of my rappers, Ashoka. I'm way too... damn, he didn't get into the next part. But yeah, Ashoka is one of the rappers that I manage. And then I also manage this guy, Isaac Zale, who...
Excuse me.
If you don't know him, he does everything himself. Like videos, production, mixing, mastering. If you're in Vancouver, he's opening a studio up to do more recording for other artists. But look, like he's just been putting out this ridiculous content that I really love recently. He just has fun with it, man.
I make music. What kind of music do you make? Alternative hip hop. What's a song that they should know? Pick a side. It goes like...
Peek from a distance, I'm running, I got me a blister. She got a knack for the crystals. Kick drum sound like a blast of a pistol. Bracket abysmal, back with a Ginsu. Everybody loves till the fuck around and
so yeah, it's not that much of a shift. I just like music, so I'll work in a bunch of different spaces, and that's what it is. So yeah, that's it.
Excuse me.
And that's that. So look, if you don't follow these artists, go follow them, go support them. That is what I do in my, my own time as well. And that's that. Thanks for a great stream. I've had a good time listening to all your music, as always. We'll be back on Thursday from 6 to 8. So if you haven't joined the Discord, join the Discord. Check out the schedule. We'll be back on Thursday evening again to do this. And make sure you go submit for the Kayvan's House content. We've got a new collaborative playlist is open right now. You can go submit your music for it. Follow the rules, because if you don't follow the rules, that's literally the only thing in everything I do. If you don't follow the rules and don't pay attention, I'm gonna judge you for it. I'm gonna hold you against you. It is what it is. We're gonna go hit a raid, so come with us on this raid. I'll take you to another music stream where you can send you music. We'll probably go raid Big Duck, who is doing his weekend track battle right now. But this is a really cool thing you should take part in if you do have the chance. It's a really cool way to just connect with another great community who loves music and making music and creating and discovering music too. So I'm sorry to Big Duck. He's not gonna see this, but I'm sorry to Big Duck for not being a judge tonight. But I am gonna bring this raid in there. So come on this raid with us. I'll see you guys soon. Have a great rest of your week. I'm gonna go eat dinner. Bye. Gang. Peace. Come on this raid. All you gotta do is hit join raid, all right? Bye.
And Kayvan's in the building at the perfect time, Kayvan.